Have you ever wondered about the importance of the US military base in Qatar? It's a question that carries weight, especially in our current geopolitical climate. The stakes are high, the players are numerous, and the outcomes can shape the face of international relations. As we dive into this topic, we'll be exploring the role this base plays, the history behind it, and the strategic value it holds for the United States. So, if you've ever found yourself pondering the significance of this military stronghold in the heart of the Middle East, you're in the right place. Stick around as we delve into the history and strategic significance of the US military presence in Qatar and the Middle East. Let's journey back in time to understand how the US military first established its presence in Qatar. The genesis of the US military presence in Qatar can be traced back to the early 90s during the Gulf War. When Iraq invaded Kuwait, the United States was granted permission to use Qatar's Al Udeid air base as a staging ground for operations. This marked the beginning of a strategic partnership that has persisted across decades. Fast forward to the early years of the new millennium, the United States faced another critical juncture in the Middle East. The attacks of September 11, 2001, saw the US military increase its footprint in the region. The Al Udeid air base in Qatar became even more critical as the US Central Command moved its forward headquarters there in 2003 during the Iraq War. Over the years, the Al Udeid air base has grown to become the largest US military base in the Middle East, housing more than 10,000 troops. It has served as a key command and logistics hub for US operations in the region, including the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Despite periodic tensions and diplomatic crises, the US-Qatar military alliance has remained steady. In fact, in 2017, during a regional blockade led by Saudi Arabia and the UAE, the United States and Qatar signed a memorandum of understanding to combat terrorism and stabilize the region. This not only reinforced the strategic alliance, but also underscored the importance of Qatar to US military operations in the Middle East. However, it's essential to note that the relationship between the United States and Qatar is not just a one-way street. The Gulf state has often leveraged this relationship to bolster its own defense capabilities, purchasing advanced US military equipment and fighter jets. It's a symbiotic relationship that has evolved over time, shaped by changing geopolitical landscapes and shared strategic interests. As we've seen, the US military presence in Qatar has been a strategic move with far-reaching implications. But why is this base in Qatar so important to the US, you might ask? Well, let's delve into the matter. The first thing that strikes us is the base's geographical location. Situated in the heart of the Persian Gulf, Qatar is quite literally at the crossroads of some of the world's most volatile regions. This includes the Middle East, Central Asia, and North Africa. This strategic position affords the US a vantage point and quick response time for any military operations in these areas. However, the base's significance extends beyond just its location. It's also about the capabilities it possesses. Al Udeid Air Base, as it's known, is home to the forward headquarters of United States Central Command, the Combined Air and Space Operations Center, and the 379th Air Expeditionary Wing of the Air Force. In layman's terms, it's a hub for coordinating air power throughout the region and beyond. Moreover, the base is capable of housing over 10,000 troops and accommodating up to 120 aircraft. This includes advanced fighter jets, like the F-22 Raptors, as well as heavy lifters, like the C-17 Globemaster III. The base also boasts extensive facilities for surveillance and reconnaissance, which are vital for monitoring regional developments. This base also plays a pivotal role in the political sphere. It serves as a symbol of the enduring partnership between the US and Qatar, which has been a reliable ally in the region. Furthermore, it's a testament to the US's commitment to maintaining stability in the Middle East, a region marked by a delicate balance of power. In the context of the changing geopolitical landscape, where Gulf states are exploring options beyond the US for advanced military technology, the base underlines the continued relevance of the US as a key strategic player. It's a statement that the US, despite the challenges, isn't retreating from its role as a global peacekeeper. So when we ask, why is this base in Qatar so important to the US, the answer is multifaceted. It's about geography, capabilities, politics, and a commitment to regional stability. The US military base in Qatar serves as a critical hub for operations in the Middle East, demonstrating its strategic importance. Recently, the US reached a deal with Qatar to extend its presence at this largest military base in the Middle East. This move, a significant one in the realm of international relations, is underpinned by a complex web of geopolitical considerations. The US military presence in Qatar has been a cornerstone of the country's defense strategy since the early 90s. Over the years, this relationship has been nurtured and strengthened, resulting in the pivotal Al Udeid Air Base, a crucial hub for US military operations in the region. The extension of this presence comes at a time when the global geopolitical landscape is undergoing significant shifts. One of the key reasons behind this decision can be traced back to the changing dynamics of power in the Middle East. The Arab Gulf states, including Qatar, have been exploring other options for advanced fighter jets, unable to acquire US-made stealth fighters, such as the F-35, due to political and technical challenges. However, the US remains a preferred partner, offering unmatched military prowess and strategic leverage. Furthermore, the extension serves as a testament to the US's ongoing commitment to its allies in the region. Amidst the backdrop of an increasingly assertive Russia and a resurgent Iran, the extended military presence acts as a reassurance, reinforcing the US's dedication to maintaining stability and security in the region. It's also important to consider the role of the Abraham Accords here. The normalization of relations between Israel and several Arab states, driven by the US, has created a new geopolitical landscape in the Middle East. The US military presence in Qatar can be seen as a strategic move within this larger framework, where the balance of power is delicately poised. But it's not just about military might. The extension of the US military presence in Qatar also carries economic implications. The defense sector is a significant contributor to the US economy, and the extension could potentially open up new avenues for defense contracts and partnerships. This extension of the US military presence in Qatar underscores its strategic importance and the ongoing commitment of the US to maintain a strong presence in the Middle East. To sum up, the US military base in Qatar plays a pivotal role in the US's operations in the Middle East. As we have seen, the history of the US military presence in Qatar is marked by a long-standing partnership, with both nations recognizing the strategic importance of this base. From serving as a key hub in the US's operations during significant conflicts to housing the Combined Air Operations Center, the base in Qatar has proven its worth time and again. It's not only a military asset but also a diplomatic tool, strengthening the US's ties with Qatar and other Gulf nations. The recent decision to extend the US military presence in Qatar is a testament to this strategic significance. Despite the shifting geopolitical landscape and the complexities of international relations, the US and Qatar have found common ground in their shared interests. This extension also hints at the evolving dynamics in the region. With Gulf states such as Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar exploring options beyond US-made fifth-generation stealth fighters, the US's decision to extend its presence in Qatar seems to be a calculated move to maintain its influence and reach in the region. As we look to the future, it's clear that the US military base in Qatar will continue to play a crucial role in the geopolitics of the Middle East.